Hi guys, what's up? It's Joe Pitt here, back with another video, and in this video, it'll be for Love Island 2025 Season 12, Episode 49. I'll leave a link down below to Episode 48, which was the 7th unseen bit of this series. Of course, there's going to be spoilers, so without further ado, let's get on with it. So, Tony and Harry spoke. Tony was saying, you know, Harry has to do so much work to get Shakira back. Shakira then came in, they spoke. He thought the door was slammed. Shakira then gave some home truths. Helena then walked past. He said he would either walk here out alone or with Shakira, he said. Harry and Shakira, I think, were coupled up for 1 week. Helena, Meg and Megan were talking about, you know, Harry pulling Shakira. Helena pulled Shakira when she walked past. Megan was saying to Meg that Helena, I think, deserves more. Harry then went to Yasmin and Tony. Megan asked where Harry was going. Helena then pulled Harry. The boys saw Helena pull Harry. It's friendly between them two. Harry said to Connor. Helena said she can't be friends with him here or on the outside. Sort of like the last conversation that they had, and they ended it, and then they're back together. He's broken her heart. They hugged, they both cried, but then she was rubbing his face. I was like, what? You know, like, so you don't want to be friends, but then you're like, oh, I'm going to miss you and all this. I'm like, what? You don't want to be friends? I don't understand. Harry was asked if he was okay by Helena again later, and then she said, going to miss you, she said. Meg cuddled Harry. Dejan came over. Ty asked, Connor about the hideaway, if he was going with Megan. Girls asked, is there a potential kiss for Megan with Connor? Strong feelings Shakira has for Harry. Shakira, Tony and Yasmin spoke. Yasmin pulled Blue. They have flirty chats, fun as a sexual attraction, but nothing else really. She said she's got something good with Jamie. Blue is thankful for this information, you know, it was respectful. They hugged. Cash doesn't think Harry is a bad person. Jamie was there also. Yasmin told the Blue chat to them guys. Angel then wanted to talk to Blue. She enjoys the chats, but it's more friendship. She has something good with Ty. So basically, he's been pied in less than 10 minutes or something. Harry and Shakira spoke. Strong feelings, he said. Harry then said, welcome to my bedroom, which was the day beds. Dejan and Megan were comforting Helena. Meg too. Good person. Well, Shakira to Harry was saying, you're a good person, but you do silly things. Megan and Connor were on the terrace. She settled in nicely now. She got a bit giddy. He mentioned the hideaway. Shakira said to Tony, well, I'm going to fight for you. I'm not going to stop trying or something. That's what I think Harry might have said. Helena will not let Harry sleep outside, so he's allowed to sleep on the beds. No more bracelets, Connor said. Since they went to the hideaway, he was going to give another bracelet or something. Helena whispered love you to Meg when she was about to go to bed. Yasmin and Jamie kissed. Meg and Dejan were sort of close to each other, and then Meg and Connor kissed. Everyone else did nothing. Meg and Helena had a hug, I think, in the morning. Tony said to Meg to have a talk around the fire pit when she's ready. Connor made a coffee and some breakfast for Megan. They hold no grudges, they said. They hugged, Tony and Megan, I think. And then Tony and Meg brought all the girls over. There was a big group hug and just a discussion, you know, just saying about all sorts of other stuff, saying no arguments and all. Megan then said, Meg, less of that, regarding nasty comments or something. Tony and Harry, deep down, she said everything will be okay. Then they got a text about a surprise recoupling. Well, they said gather around the fire pit. Then it was a surprise recoupling. The boys are going to be choosing. So Cash picked Tony. He said that Tony's a big part of his journey. Beautiful head to toe. Some of the most captivating eyes. And then I think he said if he looks at her, he gets lost. And if he has any questions, he just stares in her eyes or something. Jamie picked Yasmin, said she's beautiful, matches his energy. If he's feeling down, he can just speak to her and he feels better. And then Black Cat energy mentioned. Dejan picked Meg. He had everything he wants in a woman, partner, etc. Ty picked Angel. He's not had the most smoothest of rides, but he's had an instant connection with her. There was a little average speed on the motorway, he said, but now it's flying at 70. Connor picked Megan. Said she's beautiful, best energy, always in a good mood. Harry picked Shakira. Possesses quality he sees in a long-term partner. He's disappointed in himself and he wants to be a better person. And then Meg was like, is he talking about Shakira or something? And then Blue picked Helena, said she's stunning, great personality, laugh at anything. Megan said that the P word, that he was a P. But then as well, tomorrow night, well, tonight actually, the family will be arriving. So we'll be able to hear some of their opinions on the relationship. So first look, I'm either leaving here alone or with you. Harry makes a bold statement to Shakira, plus there's a surprise recoupling. The Lionesses have done it again. They won Euros 2025, the Women's Euros yesterday as well. It was like 1-1, and then it went to penalties, and I think it was 3-1 to England. There's a poll, predict what will happen next in the Shakira-Harry situation. Girls unite, could you be friends with your exes next? What did Harry say he thinks his relationship with Helena will be like on the outside? He said they'll be friends, but no. You've literally broken my heart, Harry. Helena and Harry have gone from exclusive to exes, as Harry has admitted to not being over his time with Shakira. Helena is heartbroken and says that on the outside she's washing her hands of him and isn't even willing to be friends. The two have an emotional chat resulting in tears from both sides, an apology from Harry. Which Islander would you want to comfort you when you're feeling down? Then Shakira said, what does Shakira say would be an ideal situation, a perfect world? She runs off into the sunset with Harry, she said. Paul, what's your go-to way of breaking things off with a connection you've just started exploring? Connor and Megan are picking up from where they left off, because they had a kiss on the terrace. The girl power continues, and what better day for it than the day the Lionesses bring it home. Your reaction to Harry's recoupling choice, and then that's it. But anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.